Welcome back to CentralValleyTalk.com with Mike Briggs and Athena, going from exotic cars to books. It doesn't seem like I read, but I do read every night. I love books. We've had Linda Lee Kane on the air with us before, but you write like adult books and children's books?
I do. I write adult books and young adult books and children's books. I haven't quite figured out what exactly my genre, but since I was a school psychologist for a number of years, about 20 years, then the kids, mean a lot to me, so I want something inspirational but yet as fun for them, and adults is something I like.
I love it. Did you work in Clovis, Fresno, all across the board?
I worked in Fresno Unified, Clovis Unified, Sanger, and then I ended up being a professor over at Fresno City College.
Wow, that is really cool. Oh yeah, I could talk to you for hours about my son, the older one. We're going through some anger issues. But we're working through it. We're okay. Let's hope. So, which one do you want to talk about first? Clyde to the Rescue?
You go for it.
Death on the Vine, A Taste of Wine. I like this. Wine, Roses, Money, and Murder. Is this, and it takes place in Central California.
Yes, it does.
Tell us about it. Tell us about the whole premise.
Well, I mean, again, right there what you read. What could go wrong with mixing wine and mystery and money? What could possibly go wrong? Is
it like a dinner? Like someone was murdered at a party?
Actually, that's part of it.
Okay.
That is part of it. I had worked a little bit with Chuck at Vino's.
Yes.
And he was helping me, telling me about different books so I would have a better understanding of wine. And in my particular case for this book, the counterfeiting of wine and how widespread it is. And just last Sunday there was a big article, Saturday, Sunday, in Wall Street Journal about the counterfeiting of wine.
Like fake wine?
Like fake wine. And you'd think, like in my book, you have someone who steals a very expensive wine, and it's in Switzerland, and it's $150,000. So that's about $15,000 per cup. So but what amazed me was the amount of $20 wines that are counterfeited. So you have to really be aware. And in my book, I do help you discern.
Really?
Yes.
I want to read your book. That would be really interesting.
And of course, there's several murder.
And there's a murder in there.
A few. And different ways of murdering people.
Oh my goodness, girl. How did things like this come up in your head?
Oh gosh, and Chuck had to pull me back too, because there was one that at the party, how great, have a party, dinner party, with all of these wealthy people from all around the world that go to Oakhurst, and for this big celebration of this new wine that he's created, kind of. And I thought, okay, he opens the spigot, and so, some wine will come out, right? But no, it stops. So what's in the barrel? A body. But
stuffed in there that they couldn't get the wine out.
No, but what happened was that Chuck said there's no way you could get a body in a barrel. You'd have to be chopping forever. And I thought, there's not enough time to chop a body up and stick them all in the wine barrel. So I had to think of a different way of getting across what I wanted in the book.
Do you ever get scared or freaked out because you're writing about all this stuff? Or are you just like love the story and the whole thing behind it? Some people get really scared of that stuff.
I really liked writing this book. This book was fun. It was interesting. It was it just moved itself.
Is it an ongoing trilogy, or is it just one?
No, actually, thank you. I am going to start writing the Black Madonna, the sequel to the Black Madonna.
That's what I think. When originally I met you, the Black Madonna.
I'm writing a sequel right now, and Lucy, is going to be in South America looking for the lost city of gold.
Ooh.
So we are going to be going that way. And this one, I already have it in my head, where there is a murderer in a small town like Oakhurst, And it starts at Bass Lake, where there is a body underwater.
Ooh,
so
this one or the other one?
The sequel to this one.
Oh, the sequel to. So you're already working on it. You know, I used to be friends with. I know this is kind of far-fetched. Who's the author? She used to scare me. And this is when I used to take back her books to the library because I was so scared. Mary Higgins Clark.
Oh, yes.
So I knew her daughter, not her, but her daughter went to college with her, kind of a deal. And she said her mom she had a lot of kids. She didn't work. She was a homemaker. She would wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning and drink coffee and write.
That's what
so
I
is
would
that
do.
is
Yes.
that like when does your brain work the best, do you think?
My brain does work best at 4 and 5 in the morning.
Do you drink coffee?
Yes.
You just sit there and write?
Yes, I do. I drink a lot of coffee.
Awesome. I love coffee. I could drink coffee anytime, any day.
Oh,
Tell
me
us
too.
about the kids book, Linda.
Well, you
Clyde,
remember that?
Clyde to the rescue. I love it.
I know. Well, it turned out it's about a young girl, Clementine, who wants to be the queen of the Clovis Rodeo. But what happens?
Clovis Rodeo is coming up 2 more weeks.
That's right. Matter of fact, my book will be there at the Clovis Rodeo at Longhorn Feed booth. So there will be plenty of to buy there.
This is awesome. So I'm sorry, tell me the booth again at the rodeo?
Longhorn Feed.
Longhorn Feed. So when you go to the Clovis Rodeo in 2 more weeks, look out for the book. It looks like to me, this is, okay, so my son will be 4. This
Yes.
is perfect.
It is perfect.
For like a 2 to 6 maybe.
Oh, yes.
Even like kindergartners or first grade would have fun with this. And you even mentioned Clovis Rodeo.
Yes, I do.
I love it. On Horse Ranch, not so far away. Clyde is a small, crooked-legged pony, and he's not at all what Clementine imagined for the perfect birthday present. He proves to her that looks can be deceiving, but when he saves the day, however. So what is the premise of the book, Clyde to the Rescue?
I think that, a lot of the times people will, and like, for example, Clyde, who is real, a real mini pony, got thrown away in Sanger. And looks can be deceiving. And that little guy, he's 27 now. He's got a heart of gold.
The real Clementine.
The real Clyde. And he is so frisky. And, he was starving. He was in a field. The Humane Society picked him up. Troy Ford fixed his jaw. His jaw was broken. And then you had Keith Funn fix his feet. And so many people came together, and there was so many people that came together who wanted Clyde. And so this is really a tribute to the people that came together to rescue Clyde. And in return, Clyde gives us a lot of love. And he's at Rainwater Ranch. That's where he is. But that's the end of the story. But the beginning is about how a little girl wants a big jet black horse, for the Clovis Rodeo, and her dad brings her home Clyde. So what goes on from there is a little bit of a learning.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a kid's book. It's a learning experience. Horses, they say, are great for therapy.
Oh, yes.
So it kind of all ties in with your psychology background and
yes, it does.
Your author background. Are you still teaching at Fresno City now, or is this your full-time job now?
That is my full-time job, and I have 8 horses now. Couple that I've rescued, and so I take care of them, and so that takes a lot of time as well as writing. And then I'm at the
inexpensive,
and I'm at the art hub because I've also paint, and so I'm at.
Are you going to be at Art Hub the first one of the first Thursdays in May or something?
Actually, the next one, May 3rd, I will be there, and I will be selling the books, and also my paintings will be there. And
Cool.
I won at the big ACA art show.
Oh my God, girl!
Yeah, so
where at Art Hub? What location?
the art hub right off of McKinley and Echo,
Okay, cool.
right by Ampersand. So yes, the best place.
So come see Linda at Art Hub, but it's called the Art
Hub.
That's why I got confused. And then how else can you get your books besides the Clovis Rodeo?
You can get them at Clovis Book Barn. You can get them at Petunias. Amazon.com. You can call my website. It'll direct you right to Amazon.
And what's that right there? Do we have your website or phone number or anything right there?
I think you have my website right up there. Yes.
Does it say LauraLeeKane.com?
LindaLeeKane.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of my son goes to school with a girl named Laura Lee.
Well, I like that name, actually.
Linda
we'll have to use
Lee
it the next
Kane.
book.
Yes, for the next book. So for the kids, Clyde to the Rescue, you can get it at the following places or their website or the Clovis Rodeo and Death on the Vine on your website and these
Petunias and at Clovis Book Barn,
Cool.
Art Hub, and Amazon.
Is there anything else that we're forgetting before we let you go?
I don't think so. I think we've done a pretty good job.
Linda, you are so fabulous. I want to read both of your books to your kid, and this one looks like awesome.
My friend, my neighbor, had to take it in a bathtub, bubble bath, a glass of red wine, and read the book.
Oh, I'm definitely, for sure, got to be drinking wine.
Oh, yes.
To ease because I might get a little scared. Speaking of wine, not counterfeit, the real deal will be coming up next. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
On CentralValleyTalk.com with Mike Briggs and Athena.